I always find it interesting to go into supermarkets around the world. Don't know why, but it just seems to be a nice way of just understanding how people tend to eat and what they buy and all that sort of thing. So I went in there this morning. It was quite interesting. Loads of fruit. Kerckhove is arriving at the finish. Kerckhove. The time to beat is Kerckhove. Kerckhove has been the second fastest rider at the second split, and it looks like he may well be the rider to unseat the Azerbaijan rider. He gives us a wave. Still a minute to go. It could take a long time to get here. Kerckhove is almost at the finish. Behind him, though, Kerckhove is also racing well. Kerckhove is almost at the finish line. Kerckhove is going to go into the hot seats. New fastest time.
New best time by 33 seconds for Kerckhove.
Kerckhove then finishes
riding
with one of the UAE Team ADQ bikes. Just trying to work out why.
Silver medalist this year at the Nationals. And right now, top 10, position 7.
This is Kerckhove, the Kazakh rider. He's riding well.
He's approaching the finish line. Not the one we see first. We have an eye on him on but behind him just.
So the Kazakh rider, Kerckhove, is nearly there. 17 years of age. Here he comes, powering his way towards the top. Road race champion of Kazakhstan as a junior. He's ridden a lot of races this year. Kerckhove looks like he may well be top of the leaderboard. Gives it everything, dropping those heels, putting the power on, wandering a little bit all over the road. Is he going to get there in time? Kerckhove was behind him at the bottom of the climb. It's all about how fast you ride to the top. And it's going to be 4.5 seconds. He goes into the hot seats. Murat Kerckhove is the new leader.
Faster than Kerckhove.
Good performance by Murat Kerckhove. Third fastest at the first split, fastest at the second so far, and fastest at the finish. Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost crushes it. That was very, very close. Taking some risks, this Moroccan rider. Here he goes into the turn. Locks the back wheel up twice, slides it, and still holds it. So Carbucci continues with this performance. Here's the arrival of Yaroslav Prosandiev. This looks like another good time. We're starting to see faster and faster riders. 6 seconds faster at the first split. faster than Kerckhove. Here's the arrival of the Namibian rider, Roger Surin. This is a good ride, isn't it? Considering he's on a normal road bike. This is a great performance by Roger Surin.
Mountain bike world
He looks good, doesn't he?
A few days ago, and he is on his way to maybe.
This is a great performance. Roger Surin sprinted for the line now. He looks powerful. This is the first time we've seen a rider on a road bike go into the hot seat. The Namibian rider, is he going to get there? He's only got 6 seconds. The clock is ticking. Can he get there just in time? He's going to run out of time by just 1.45 of a second.
So close.
What a useful bike rider. This is Josh Johnson, the South African rider. He's going to go through the split with the fastest time so far. Nice performance by the South African.
Champion from Namibia.
Current situation at the finish line.
Yeah, I continue with
Kerckhove, Surin and Yakovlev are the top 3.
Vanja Kotaric Šibert from Slovenia. He was 16 seconds faster. Bucci from Morocco. A special thank you to both.
This is Kerckhove. He's now the 3rd fastest rider at the first split, behind Johnson and Prosandiev. So Kerckhove continues. Can he set the fastest time? He's 3.3 kilometres. There's the update on all the intermediates on the right-hand side. Nice to see that full update of exactly where we are. Johnson is now the fastest rider on the course for South Africa. This is the arrival now of Kirill Shazan. Going to go through here with one of the fastest times at the splits. 5th fastest time in the ballpark. So the Moroccan rider is almost on the cobbles. Going to reach there any moment now. Josh Johnson out on the course now, the South African. He's the junior individual time trial champion of South Africa. He's ridden a lot of races around the world this year. 8th in the Grand Premio del Perdono in Italy. Also the winner of a team time trial in Belgium with his team. He rides for the Team Grenke Auto Ada squad. Here's the situation at the finish right now. Henri Ruard of Mauritius finishing there in the 10th fastest time. The Rwandan rider still in 5th place. And we've had 34 riders finish. That's a nice performance by Pacific Biusa. So the Slovenian Kuntaric is fastest at the 18-kilometre point. The Mauritian Hardy has gone through the 2nd fastest time, and Kerckhove the 3rd fastest time. Now this rider is the rider that all the World Tour teams wanted to sign. This is Benjamin Noval. He is expected to be one of the fastest riders this afternoon. He's a Spanish champion, Spanish road race champion. He's a Spanish mountain bike cross-country champion. He's the cyclocross champion of Spain as well. And he's super quick, and he's signed for Ineos Grenadiers. Everybody wanted his signature. Let's see how he does. He's incredibly fast, and he is the rider of the moment. Ineos Grenadiers have signed him from 2027 until the end of 2028. So basically he's going to ride for an academy squad to lead into that, and they'll take him when they're ready. But basically this season, this rider's won everything. He started the year in Spain. He won the classification in Comarcas. He won Trofeo Santiago. Top 25 in Paris-Roubaix. He won Asturias. He then won Vincenzo Lopez. He won another race in Italy, a Nations Cup. He basically has won pretty much everything and destroyed most of the opposition as well. Carbucci has taken some risks. Can he get himself now to the finish line with the fastest time? He might well be the fastest time for a little while. The Mauritian is flying. This is Contenders, the Slovenian rider. This looks like it's going to be the fastest time of the day so far. He went through the 18-kilometre split with the fastest time, 16 seconds ahead of Hardy and 16.8 seconds ahead of Carbucci. Contenders is almost at the finish line now. The Kazakh rider, Kerckhove, is watching him, and he knows that it's game over, because this rider is going to go into the hot seat. It's going to be a hot seat for Slovenia. Contenders has looked rapid all the way through this course. So in the colours of Slovenia, that lime green, neon green colour, it's going to be no problem for this rider. He's going to match the time on the right. It's going to be all green across the line. Contenders goes into the lead, 49.35 seconds faster.
32 minutes. His time, 31 minutes and 20 seconds.
At the 18-kilometre split, we've got a new fastest time, Prosendiev, who's gone 12 seconds faster than this rider we've just seen finish. Time to try and recover. This is the arrival of the Rwandan. Sprinting. This is a good finish, isn't it? Shimwe Brian. His teammate is still in the top 10. 8th fastest. That's a good ride as well. This is Carbucci. Can he get himself to the finish in the medals? To get in the medals, you need to ride 32 minutes, 10.81. It's not so far away now. Marouane Carbucci of Morocco. Kind of deserves a top 3 place at the moment, doesn't he, after that risk-taking, sliding the bike a little bit to the right-hand side. Marouane Carbucci about to catch Hajir in front of him. Hajir of Jordan is just being caught. Carbucci is outside the time of the leading rider. Let's see if he can get himself into the medals at the moment. Contenders is almost on the hot seat. He's going to stay there for a little while. It's a new... well, the clock hasn't stopped, but to me it's 3rd place, or 2nd best time actually. This is Vilgot Reinhold. This is a good ride. Sweden had a good day yesterday. Fastest time now by Reinhold. We've got Reinhold, the Swedish silver medalist. Carbucci into second place. Just trying to recover now. Kunteric of Slovenia leads. Carbucci second. Kerckhove is in third place already. This is a fast-changing individual time trial.
And he is from Africa. He is the reigning champion from South.
This is Benjamin Noval. Looks fast already. Everybody wanted his signature. The youngest one of the youngest signings of Ineos Grenadiers in their history.
He is the guy who's fast there with 15 minutes, 36 seconds, almost 20 seconds faster than Josh.
His dad was the same name, Benjamin Noval, Spanish pro rider between 2001 and 2013. Rode for teams including US Postal, Discovery Channel, Saxo Bank. This is the arrival of Tristan Hardy, the Mauritian. He's been riding well. He did feature in one of the time splits.
The champion from Mauritius. And
here he comes.
Time trial competition and road race. 17 years
Tristan
old.
Hardy now, almost at the line.
Riding up the hill here towards the finish line. And that will be.
Let's see what this time is going to be for Tristan Hardy of Mauritius. Rides for Team 31 Specialised. Fourth in Grand Prix Plouay for juniors.
100 meters of his individual time trial.
Grand Prix Plouay is a tough race. It's at the end of August. Tristan Hardy's going to arrive now, and this is going to be a very respectable ride by Tristan Hardy. Second fastest time for the Mauritian.
Congratulations. He loses 28 seconds to Contenders.
Tristan Hardy, the Mauritian, then into second place. Kunteric is still the leader. Hardy second. Carbucci is in third. We go back out here to the Bulgarian rider, Nicholas van der Merwe. At the first split, he's going to go through with a good time. Things are starting to change out on the course. Second fastest time for the Bulgarian rider. So at that spot, it's Reinhold, van der Merwe and Johnson. That's our top three. This is the French rider, Théophile Vassal. Counted down to the last 20 riders now. Still, the atmosphere continues. This is Benjamin Noval. We wait to see when he reaches that intermediate time split with 12 kilometres to go. The first point, 15 minutes 36.57 is the time to beat. Look at the setup. The complete Ineos Grenadiers setup, the time trial bike, the helmet. He looks fast, he just keeps that momentum going. The arrival now of Prosandiev, he's been riding well. Kunteric's time is in his sights, 31 minutes 20.01.
And now close to the finish line. Another rider who was very, very fast at the second time.
Yaroslav Prosandiev.
Yaroslav Prosandiev.
Almost there now.
He goes for the best time.
Contenders is trying to see through the sunshine what the situation is. It's going to be close. Prosandiev has been just behind the time of Johnson at the second split, and here at the finish he is very, very tight on the time of Contenders, who has gone up that final climb very, very well. There was quite a few seconds, 12 seconds between them at 18 kilometres. So this rider, Contenders, has turned round 21 seconds from the bottom of the climb. Here's the arrival now of Johnson. Josh Johnson is nearly at the finish. This looks like it could potentially be the best time of today so far. Contenders is the leader, 31 minutes 20.01. Johnson has been setting some great times out on the course, fastest time at 18 kilometres, still riding well as he reaches the top of this rise. One rider in front of him needs to just sprint now and get there to the line. Josh Johnson is going to be, if he can just find some pressure in the legs, Josh Johnson is going to be the fastest rider for South Africa. He's going to go into the hot seat. He's going to do that now. An exhausted rider, absolutely finished. 24.5 seconds faster. What a performance.
For the reigning champion of South Africa. Congratulations, Josh Johnson. He is the man who will soon be...
Josh Johnson goes into the hot seat for South Africa, absolutely exhausted. Roberto Capello of Italy, he gets going now. "18 years of age, the Italian champion is underway. Reinhold is still the fastest rider at the first split, followed by Van der Merwe and Johnson. Reinhold has just gone fastest at 18 kilometres, 30 seconds faster than Johnson. Capello railing it round that turn. Heimo Fugger of Austria. This is a good performance. Reinhold's time stands, and this rider is going to go into potentially second place. Yes, he does. Heimo Fugger, second fastest. Josh Johnson is the leader for South Africa so far.
Total Energy, umuterankunga mukuru w'irushanwa rya UCI 2025 Road World Championship, yazanye igikombe cy'icyubahiro cya Total Energy South Africa Cup of Nations.
He looks like he's gone to a very dark place. This is the situation at the finish. Josh Johnson leads, 24 seconds ahead of Contenders, with Prosandiev third. Then it's Tristan Hardy of Mauritius, the Moroccan Karbuchi, and Kerckhove of Kazakhstan. Special word for Roger Surin. 7th place still on a road bike. Well, Naval has taken his radio out, or it's fallen out, one of the two. It's going to start to annoy him, isn't it? Coming up to the first split. Time to beat at that split in 600 metres time is 15 minutes 36. Stefan Kerckhove, he's about to go for Belgium, one of the race favourites. New second fastest time of the first split for Vargas of Colombia, 13 seconds down on Reinhold. New third fastest time for the Austrian, Fugger. Reinhold now the fastest rider at the second split, with Van der Merwe now the second fastest rider. This is Benjamin Noval coming up to the intermediate split. The fastest split there is 15 minutes and 36. This rider is closing in on that time now. Just to find a little bit more speed potentially, but he's in the ballpark. Where is the split? Let's take a little look. Is he going to be the fastest rider or not? Benjamin Noval just outside the time at the first split by 2.24 seconds. So Noval 2.2 seconds down. He's got his radio out, so he won't have any idea of what's going on. Reinhold's time remains. Roberto Capello of Italy. Very early in his ride so far. Capello looking pretty strong so far. See, as they progress along the course, Johnson is still in the hot seat. Reinhold is closing in now on that finish line. He was 30 seconds ahead at 18 kilometres. So Johnson, let's see whether he rode the final climb better than Reinhold of Sweden. Capello looking pretty good as he pedals his way towards the first time splits. Noval trying to get as much speed as possible out of this bike. Whoops. Is he allowed to do that? I'm not so sure. Kept his hands on the outside as he got out of the saddle. Maybe a little stretch was needed. So Josh Johnson, who's in the hot seat right now, he's originally a mountain biker. He's ridden superbly, climbed that final climb so well. Last year he flew to Europe. Took part in the Pavel Classics under-17 on the Paris-Roubaix 5-star cobble sector. He likes to say he's chuffed after a race, so I'm told. Thanks for that information. Vilga Reinhold of Sweden. This looks like it might be the fastest time, just as we've been talking about Josh Johnson. This Swedish rider is pretty spectacular, isn't he? Well, he was 30 seconds ahead, and now he looks like he's going to go even further ahead. He's absolutely flown up the last climb. Josh Johnson sipping his recovery drink. It's not going to be in that hot seat for long. It's nice and comfortable, but he's going to have to vacate it because this rider is absolutely crushing it. Vilga Reinhold is going to be the new leader of this junior time trial by nearly a minute. He took another 30 seconds out of Johnson on the climb. That's impressive. Average speed 45.305 kilometers an hour. Gives him sort of a round of applause. Well, that's fast, 45.305. Let's bear in mind that Noval is 2 seconds down at the first split. So we'll see how he progresses.
Own galaxies. We saw Remco, then we saw like in the tuning, so all over. So is this maybe?
Reinhold leads by nearly a minute over Josh Johnson, with Vanja Kunteric in 3rd place.
Well, it's a hard one to tell, because with a lot of the junior riders, we don't have a lot of palmarès for them, apart from maybe they're not.
This is Benjamin Noval closing in now on the 2nd of our intermediate splits. He's 2 kilometres from there now. Hasn't got any more gears left by the looks of things. He's absolutely as fast as he can possibly go. Trying to give himself a little micro rest as well. Just trying to get those legs to feel good for this final climb. He knows that he needs to hold something. Reinhold has flown his way up that final climb. Still doing over 70 kilometres an hour. Having to freewheel because he just can't go any quicker. See the definition on those calves already for a junior rider. Very impressive bike rider. There's no movement, is there? Look at the shoulders. All about the transfer of power. All about holding form as much as possible. Hugging the right-hand side of the road. Going the fastest way he can to the finish. At the 2nd split, Reinhold leads from Van der Merwe from Fugger. Now we're getting into some of the names who may well be the winners of this race. This is the finish of Nicolas van der Merwe. Now, he's been riding well. He was 7 seconds down on Reinhold at the 18-kilometre point. Just shows how Reinhold has ridden for Sweden, because this rider is going to have lost a little bit of time.
No, it's funny to see that. His name sounds so like Belgium.
Nicolas van der Merwe, the Bulgarian, not Polish rider, Bulgarian rider, comes up to the line. He's going to have lost more time on Reinhold, but not too much. 2nd fastest time for the Bulgarian.
Rider in position 2, representing Bulgaria. It's Nicolas van der Merwe.
New fastest time at the first split for Beckham Drake of the United States of America.
His name sounds so
Here he is. This is the replay of him arriving. What a name he's got. Beckham Drake. Not spelt the same way as David Beckham. Finishing a top 30 in the junior Paris-Roubaix. Beckham Drake working well. This is Van Kerckhove, the Belgian champion. Beckham Drake, who's currently the leader, he just rode the Tour de l'Abitibi, finished 5th on the general classification there, 8th in the Course de la Pace, finished in a gravel race, the Rattlesnake. He was 5th overall, and he won the Valley of the Sun stage race as well, Beckham Drake. Rides for Team California. Do you reckon he's named after David Beckham, but just with an H taken off? We need to find out. Now this rider about to start, the Canadian rider. This is Monty Rigby. Monty Rigby about to make it onto the line now. Only 10 riders left to start. So we see Ashlyn Barry there on the left. Monty Rigby, 18 years of age, Canadian champion. silver medalist in the road race in Canada. We're into the last 10 riders after this. Real concentration from Aisling Barry. A Canadian rider about to go, Monty Rigby. Monty Rigby gets going for Canada. Rigby rides for the PNW Racing Foundation team. This is Van Kerckhove, Belgium. Looking good so far. It's difficult to know, though, until we get to the splits, just how effective these rides have been. Seth Van Kerckhove, 17 years of age. This is the arrival of the Latvian rider, Jorga Tumans. Let's see how he does. This is going to be a good ride by the Latvian. Hits the line now and goes third fastest. Moves into the 3 top places.
Now position 3 for the champion from Latvia. Right behind him for Slovenia, the next rider as well at the finish. It's
This is Benjamin Noval onto the cobbles, searching for the fastest time. I haven't seen him even figure on the 18-kilometre split. The finish of Heimo Fugger. Fugger now chasing a podium place. Let's see what the time is going to be. Good finish by Heimo Fugger. Third fastest time.
It's losing almost half a minute, 30 seconds behind the best time by Wolfgang Reinhold.
Wow, aus Österreich. Wunderbar. Stark.
Servus.
Yes, servus.
Benjamin Noval at the second split went through with the 4th fastest time, 14 seconds down on Reinhold. So let's just see how he finishes. This is the arrival of Capello. Capello's gone through this second split, second fastest time for the Italian, 6.45 seconds down. And an update on Gould of Australia, who's gone through with the 3rd fastest time, 16.86 seconds down. Van Kerckhove arriving now at that first split. He's got 800 metres to reach there. Time to beat is 15 minutes 17.41. But Beckham Drake is the current fastest rider on the course. This is Benjamin Noval. Well, today, maybe the pressure's got to him a little bit, because so far he's not the fastest rider along the course. And he's only got a minute to get to the finish line to go into the gold medal position. Reinhold of Sweden is the fastest rider so far. This rider has still got 500 metres to go. And that's easily a minute's ride. Let's see how he does. The arrival of the Colombian rider, Vargas. That's a good performance. 4th fastest time for Vargas.
Only 8 riders left in the BK.
This is Benjamin Noval out the saddle. Just hasn't found the speed, has he, so far on the course that we've seen Reinhold reach. But let's see how he comes up to the finish. He's still got 20 seconds. He's chasing now at least a podium place. 19 seconds down is a podium finish in second place. Benjamin Noval sprinting now to see if he can go into the hot seat. Still got a little bit of distance to go, the Spaniard. Benjamin Noval is not going to be the fastest rider today. Noval finishes now with the second fastest time. 8 seconds down on Reinhold. There might be a little bit of disappointment in that rider today. This rider, though, Van Kerckhove, is the new fastest rider at the first split. 9 seconds faster than Beckham Drake. He's on a mission this afternoon, Van Kerckhove. One of the riders we thought might be a medalist this afternoon when we looked through the list.
26 seconds. Beckham Drake.
So the top three, Reinhold, Noval and Van der Merwe. That's the current situation at the finish line.
22 minutes, 21 minutes, 50 seconds after 18 kilometers. So only 4.6 kilometers to go for Beckham Drake. And now we are curious if he is able to bring this advantage to the finish.
The start of Ashton Barry. Van Kerckhove just looks fast this afternoon, doesn't he? He's picking up speed where other people aren't finding it on that Van Riesel bike. This is the finish now. Oh, sorry, this is the arrival of the British rider to the line now. It's the arrival of Max Heinz. He's just gone through the 4th fastest time. So we're starting to get some real battles out on this road. This rider rides, as you can see, for one of the decathlon teams, Decathlon Age des Le Mondial under-19 team. We go back to the start. Ashton Barry is now out on the road. This is Johan Blanc of France. Only 5 riders left to go after this. Just looking at the 18-kilometre split now. Beckham Drake is the fastest rider to that point, ahead of Reinhold and Vassal of France. Beckham Drake producing the ride of the day. But we know that Van Kerckhove is the fastest rider on the course right now. There's the update of the splits. Van Kerckhove, 9 seconds faster than Drake, 15 ahead of Capello, 20 of Heinz, Gould at 26 seconds now. We then translate that to the second split with Drake leading. Reinhold has finished. He's in the hot seats. Haven't seen him yet, but he is. Van Kerckhove trying to find even more speed as he makes his way downhill. Van Kerckhove just won Giro della Lunigiana. He's had a lot of wins this season. 8th in Trofeo Morbihan. There's our next rider to go. This is the Australian rider, Lucas Stevenson. Stevenson about to roll down the ramp. Stevenson, the silver medalist in the Australian Championships, 18 years of age, gets going. At the first split, it's Van Kerckhove, Drake and Capello, the top three. At the second split, Capello's just gone second fastest, faster than Reinhold by 24 seconds. So it's Drake, Capello, Reinhold at the second split. Reinhold awaits now, Capello and Drake. This is Kerckhove of Poland. You need to be inside 29 minutes 55 to go into the hot seat. Just behind, though, is the Canadian rider who finishes. Bergeron finishes behind there. This is Jan Müller of Switzerland.
The next rider, he represents
Jan Müller is almost at the finish line now. Not long until we see the final few riders take to the race starts.
So we talk about Switzerland. And here comes Jan Müller, won this year bronze medal in the juniors nationals.
Jan Müller is almost there. Jan Müller reaching the conclusion of this time trial. It's going to be just under, or just over 2 minutes down, 13th fastest.
Right now, exactly 2 minutes behind the lead.
Beckham Drake now, this American rider, has been sparkling on this course so far today. He's been setting the fast times before Van Kerckhove started. Reinhold is in the hot seat, but this American is going to zip his way into first place. Beckham Drake, scintillating performance. 34.5 seconds faster by Beckham Drake. Van Kerckhove has just gone fastest at 18 kilometres. 5 seconds faster than Drake, 7.6 seconds faster than Capello. So at the finish line here now, it's America in the hot seat. Reinhold of Sweden is in silver medal. Benjamin Noval of Spain is in third. Here's the situation at the finish line. Beckham Drake, he leads with 29 minutes 21.16. Reinhold in second place, Noval in third.
Beckham Drake from the United States of America. His time 29 minutes 21 seconds. Second,
it's painful.
Exactly 34 seconds behind. Reinhold representing Sweden.
Oh dear, let's not watch this.
43 seconds behind the best.
I think he went to a dark place. This is the Dutch rider, Michiel Mouris, European champion, Dutch champion. He's a very fast bike rider. 15th last year in this individual time trial, 15 kilometres to go for him. So he's still closing in on that first time split. Looks rapid. Not too many riders left to go now. This is the penultimate rider. This is Mats van den Einde. Underway then for Mats. This is Théophile Vassal on France, fourth fastest time. Great performance by the Frenchman.
Théophile Vassal, fourth place right now.
Michiel Mouris of the Netherlands, looking fast this afternoon. Nice position, riding one of the Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe bikes, as you can see. He rides for Team Grenke. auto aider. This is the arrival of Max Gould of Australia. He's had some good times out on the course. Don't think he's going to be the fastest, but he's going to be there or thereabouts, Max Gould. 20 riders left to finish now. Max Gould closing in on the finish line, but to be in the medals you need to be inside 43 seconds. So the Australian giving it a little bit of gas, just rocking and rolling around the road a little bit. Such is the pain you feel, you can hardly even see the finish line, let alone reach it. Max Gould is almost there. Looks like he's going to be just close to the bronze medal position. That's a good ride. He beats Benjamin Noval and he goes into third.
Right now on position 3,
Max Gould. 3 seconds faster than
Here we are with Roberto Capello. Capello has been very strong on this race. He was only 2 seconds down on Beckham Drake at the second intermediate split. Drake is the leader with 29 minutes 21.16. Drake managed to really find some speed on that final rise. Can Roberto Capello go top of the leaderboards? It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Beckham Drake must have flown up that final climb. Capello outside the time. This could be the silver medal position by the looks of it, pushing Gould down into 4th place. Roberto Capello of Italy concludes his time trial. It is going to be the 2nd fastest time. So things have changed. Drake, Capello and Reinhold are our top 3 at the finish line. Van Kerckhove, though, is the fastest rider on the course, nearly averaging 50k an hour to the bottom of the climb. The arrival of the Polish rider to the intermediate time split, chasing the time of Van Kerckhove. 2nd fastest time by Jan Jakovic. Here's the finish line now. Beckham Drake of the USA ahead of Capello of Italy, with Reinhold of Sweden in 3rd place.
It's so exciting. Nothing is decided yet. We have good times at the 1st intermediate splits. We have very good times there at the 2nd intermediate split. At the
We're back out now on the road with a Dutch rider. He's almost at that split. Not far away. He'll reach there in 800 meters time. The fastest time there is 15 minutes and 8 seconds. He's really turning that gear nicely, isn't it? It's so smooth. Here's the arrival of Sef van Kerckhove, the Belgian rider who comes from Catalonia.
That's an extra motivation to go faster. And
his brother Matisse rides for the Wiesmann development team. Can this rider now go into the hot seat? We know he's won that race we talked about. Lunagiana, Pogacar and Remco have won that race as well. He's catching the rider in front of him. Is he going to reach the line before Beckham Drake's time has gone past? Sef van Kerckhove gets a round of applause from Beckham Drake, but he's not quite there yet. He needs to continue to sprint. He needs every single second he can get. It's close, but he's going to do it. 4.97 seconds. How tight is this competition? Van Kerckhove into the lead, average speed 46.328 kilometers an hour. Beckham Drake in 2nd now, Capello of Italy in 3rd.
a little bit less than 5 seconds faster than Drake. And on position 3, Capello from Italy, 20 seconds behind.
This is the British rider, Dylan Sage. He's out on the course. Madsen, silver medalist in Great Britain on the track. He's super fast and expected to be in the top places at the end of this race. Dylan Sage, where's number 1? He rides for the Cannibal Victorious Development Team. That's the feeder team of Bahrain Victorious. Mouris is going through, second fastest time. He's in the ballpark.
He's really on fire today, Seth.
And just taking off, Dylan Sage took off 4 minutes ago.
This is the arrival of Max Hines. This is a good performance. We haven't really seen him on the leaderboard yet. But Max Hines has obviously left a little bit for the final climb of the day. Keep sprinting. To get in the medals, you need to be within 20 seconds. Hines sprints flat out now. This is a good finish by Max Hines. Maybe left a little bit too much out on the road. Third fastest time for the British rider.
He's losing 10 seconds, but on the other hand, he's 10
Oh, we
seconds
didn't even
faster
see him
than
feature
Capello.
on the time splits. He obviously tried to ride a negative split and then sprint the finish. We know that the finish is so critical. Oh dear. He's a bit wrecked. So here's the situation. Seth van Kerckhove of Belgium, Beckham Drake 4.97 seconds down, and Max Hines now in third place. Here's the arrival of Ashlyn Barry. Ashlyn Barry second fastest to the split. Ashlyn Barry, can he produce the time today? 9th last year. Born in Girona in Spain. A little bit of a Catalonia thing going on right now with Van Kerckhove and Ashlyn Barry. Spent his time between Boulder, Colorado and Girona. Of course, his parents are Michael Barry and Deddy. Dual nationality of Canadian and American citizenship, Ashlyn Barry. And he's a hot property in the world of cycling. He's joining the Visma Lease bike team. Dylan Sage looks fast. He's got those really fast disc wheels and front wheel in that bike. Nothing left to chance for this rider. There's our intermediate splits. Van Kerckhove leads at all of the splits so far. The final rider we're following now, Dylan Sage, and he looks rapid, doesn't he? Are the medals going to stay as they are, or are we going to see some changes? Potentially Barry and Mouris at the moment from those splits are going to move their way into the top places. But we can still get some surprises in junior racing as always.
Ok, on va chercher sa tête. On revient chercher ton visage.
Here's our current leader, Seth van Kerckhove, making his way towards the hot seat. Good ride by the Belgian. Rode that to perfection, didn't he? Ashlyn Barry, rapid. Looks good. Silver medalist in the Omnium in the Junior World Track Cycling Championships in 2024. He's on that Visma Lease bike, time trial bike. You can hear the speed. Gets his head right down nice and low, tries to get any free speed he can get here. 17 years of age. He'll ride for the Team Wiesma Lisa Bike Development Team. This rider is churning this gear over. Look at this. 52 kilometers an hour into the hardest section from Dylan Sage. Looks composed. A little tape on the nose to open up the nostrils. There's all sorts of these now. Some of them even have magnets in them to hold the nostrils open. Dylan Sage slowing down a little bit on this next section. The elbows almost together. Now he gets the respite over the top of that climb, kicks the gear over, tries to engage the pace. Everything is measured, isn't it? Just needs to stay away from that curb on the right-hand side. Michiel Mouris had a good season, second in the Paris-Roubaix Junior. Leans it into this left-hander, then he'll lean it into the next left-hander, and you want to come out with free speeds. Doesn't shave too much speed off that at all, the American. Well, these championships have always produced top-class bike riders. Remember, for the Americans, Brandon McNulty was the winner of this championship in 2016. Go all the way back to 2005, 2006. Marcel Kittel was the winner back-to-back. Paul Sexas the winner last year. Josh Tarling has also won it in 2022. Antonio Tiberi in 2019. Remco was the winner in 2018. Pidcock was the winner in 2017. Win this race, you're likely to be a world-class World Tour bike rider. Dylan Sage moving across here, trying to keep the pace high. Still looks very, very comfortable. A little bit of tape across the shoulders, we can see through that skin suit. We noticed that Remco was using a lot of tape on the shoulders the other day. Mouris has just gone through the 18-kilometre point, 7.87 seconds faster than Van Kerckhove. So Mouris of the Netherlands is starting to really shift. Can Mouris now climb his way to the top of that really brutal finish and go into the hot seat? Ashlyn Barry still spinning flat out, trying to get himself to this second split. He's not far away. And Dylan Sage looks a lot more comfortable as he pedals his way towards the top of the climb. He'll reach the split with 12 kilometres to go, so he's still got 1.4 kilometres to keep this momentum going. Gets into the aero skis even at this point on the course. All uphill. So Mouris is looking strong. This is Barry. He's the second fastest rider to the 10.6 kilometre split. He's 300 metres away now from the time split, which we can see just in front. And I think he's going to be outside the time. He's going to be very close to Van Kerkhove's time, outside the time of Mouris, and very close to his teammate, Beckham Drake. Third fastest time for Ashlyn Barry. Now he needs a really fast finish. Dylan Sage coming up to this first split. Still got a kilometre to go till he reaches the top of this climb. Van Kerckhove reached there in 15 minutes and 8 seconds. You can't really tell whether Dylan Sage is going fast or finding it difficult. He does look quick. He's getting back into the aero skis whenever he possibly can, keeping that head low, just doing everything he can, and he's breathing well. He looks like he's focused. Just keeps the pedals. Look at that setup. The big carbon fairing on the gear, the big carbon chainring. He's got everything he needs to go fast. This is like a Formula One car.
Ah, super, merci.
So it's not long now until this battle commences on the final climb. The time to beat at the first split, 15 minutes, 8.23. Van Ender's gone through there with a 17th fastest time. So the rider in front of Dylan Sage, not in the ballpark at all. Benz of Germany, 13th fastest. So it remains now for Dylan Sage to try and eclipse the time of Van Kerckhove, Barry and Mouris. They're the top three at that first split. And at the second split, it's Barry, Van Kerckhove and Mouris leading. It's going to be tight here between these riders. Dylan Sage closing in now. I think he's going to be outside this time of Van Kerckhove. This is the arrival of the Canadian, Monty Rigby. Monty Rigby now reaches the finish. 11th fastest. This is the finish now of Kerckhove. This is a good ride. Very, very strong indeed. Kerckhove of Poland. This is a great time. Dylan Sage has gone through the first split way down than what we would have expected. 17th fastest. He's lost 38 seconds to the split. He must be on a different schedule. So the Polish rider reaches the line now, 5th fastest. Well, Dylan Sage is well off the pace, nowhere near the pace of Van Kerckhove, Barry and Mouris. Mouris now on the final rise. This rider is going well.
Set by 7 Van Kerckhove, and Barry is at 13.5 seconds behind.
This rider, Mouris, heading towards the conclusion of this time trial. Can he set the fastest time? He's been the fastest through the split. Let's see how he performs in the last 700 meters.
And maybe world champion. Here we go. 500 meters to go, and more than 1 minute and 10 seconds on his end. Mamma mia. And I think now
this rider is almost there now. Michiel Mouris.
Wonderful ride from his
Michiel Mouris is looking for the time of Seth Van Kerckhove, who's got a bit of a wry smile on his face. Michiel Mouris is flying his way towards the conclusion of this time trial. It's been a while since we saw a Dutch winner.
And then he would have a new best time.
Let's see if he can get there. 40 seconds remains. He's still sprinting hard. It's still a long way to go. Michiel Mouris. Is this going to be the fastest time? It's going to be tight. Seth Van Kerckhove is still in the hot seat. For Belgium, are the Dutch going to celebrate yet again? Michiel Mouris is almost at the conclusion of this time trial. He's going to go into the hot seat. Michiel Mouris is now the leader.
By 8 seconds. Nouveau meilleur temps. 29 minutes. 7 secondes pour Michiel Mouris.
Pays-Bas.
Well, Seth admits his defeat there, but that was so close. And Michiel, you know what? That could just
what a
be
performance by Michiel Mouris.
Because if we base it on the times, if we look at our screen, gentlemen, as I said, the 6 last riders to start after Barry are nowhere.
So the top 3 now: Michiel Mouris, Stefan Kerckhove, Beckham Drake. Michiel Mouris' brother, a pro, of course, with the Team Rockets. Here comes Ashlyn Barry. Barry now messing around with the radio a little bit. Ashlyn Barry, can he get himself in the medals here? He's the 3rd fastest rider at the split. Sprinting for all he is worth. Right now, his teammate, his 3rd overall, chasing the time of Michiel Mouris of the Netherlands. Ashlyn Barry is sprinting absolutely flat out for this now. The American rider realizes he's in the ballpark. Can he get there in time? Ashlyn Barry of the United States of America wants a medal. He's now in 2nd place overall. Pushes his teammate down into 4th place.
First, Barry, USA 2nd, Van Kerckhove, Belgium 3rd.
Well, the top 3 change again. Michiel Mouris of the Netherlands ahead of Ashlyn Barry now with Seth van Kerckhove. European champion last year, Michiel. A fantastic performance. So out on the course now, not many riders left, only 6 riders left to finish. Current situation, Michiel Mouris leads from Ashlyn Barry from Seth van Kerckhove. USA having a good day today with Beckham Drake in 4th place. Now this rider, surprisingly, 17th place at the top of the climb. Has he ridden a different split? Has he got a different plan? I'm not so sure. He doesn't look like he's on such a good day. Maybe taking it a little bit too easy in the early stages, because he's still quite a long way now from the split and he's just losing time. Michiel Mouris, 21:37.25 to this split. Dylan Sage is going to be well outside that time. He's still got 400 meters to go. Clearly not been his day. It looks to me, from where we're looking on the results, that we've got our medalists, unless we get a big surprise. Well, he's going to be way outside the time of the 3rd place rider. Dylan Sage was 12th last year, went off number 1 as the race favourite, comes up to the line 10th fastest. He's improving. He looks across and realises he's got some serious work to do. Can he really make up that much time? Maybe just took the climb a little bit too easy. To me, on the climb, he looked like he was well composed. So Michiel Mouris, all his preparation is coming true here. He's done an altitude camp, he's been in his altitude tent, he's done everything he can do to be the best rider, and he currently leads by 7.87 seconds. At the moment, the medals go to the Netherlands, Belgium and the United States of America.
Representing France. So, let's check who we miss. We miss Lucas Stevenson from Australia.
Making his way towards the hot seat.
Then from Germany, Benedict Benz. From Belgium,
Jens Mouris is his uncle.
And last but not least, representing Great Britain, Dylan Sage.
Jens, of course, very well known. Rode for Orica Green Edge, rode for Vacansoleil. There's the arrival of him.
mbibutsa ko kandi turi kumwe na MUA Insurance. MUA Insurance ikubwira ko ushobora kutubona amasaha
The Dutch are celebrating. I wouldn't be surprised if that celebration is the right celebration, because he looks like he is firmly in that hot seat. 5 riders are out on the track. Has this rider got his schedule wrong, or has he got it perfect? Dylan Sage reaches the bottom of the climb. Dylan Sage now has got some serious work to do on this final climb. Can he find some speed? Can he put himself in the medals? Because right now he's been left wanting out on this course. This is Agostinaccio of Italy.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Mattia from Italy.
The Italian sprinted for the line. Let's see where he's going to finish. 9th fastest.
So hamwe n'abanyakigali rero bona serivisi zose wifuza za banki, wifuza kwishyura icyo kunywa, wifuza kwishyura icyo kurya, wifuza kwibutsa urwibutso Rwanda, urasaba BKP uburyo bwihuse kandi byoroshye bwo kwishyura. Niba kandi ukeneye cash nkuko nababwiraga, hari icyuma cya ATM kiguha amafaranga y'u Rwanda ushobora gusanga hariya.
Very tired, Lucas Stevenson. Looks like he's had a problem. He's had a bike change. His time trial bike is on the roof and he's on his road bike. Lucas Stevenson finishes here for Australia. Not going to be in the medals. Looks like something happened out on the course. 36th place for Lucas Stevenson. Two kilometres to go, or inside 2K for Dylan Sage. It looks like he's hurting now. He's on the climb. I cannot see this happening. Unfortunately, he's lost a lot of time somewhere on that course, predominantly on the first climb of the day. He's fighting that bike. He knows that he's under pressure. He's only got 2 minutes to reach the finish line. Benedikt Benz of Germany.
Team time trial ya mixed relay.
Benedikt Benz is going to be the next rider to finish. It started to look like we have our medals decided. The Netherlands, Belgium and the USA at the moment. All of the other riders have got significant amounts of time to make up on this final climb, unless someone does something incredible. At the moment in the hot seat, Michiel Mouris of the Netherlands, Ashlyn Barry of the USA in second, Stefan Kerckhove in 3rd place. The time is going to go by soon. Dylan Sage just hasn't found the speed today. Some days you just don't have the legs. He looked very composed early doors, maybe a little too composed. Maybe the body just wasn't responding. We'll never know until we ask him at the finish. Sage comes across the final turn and he's got no way he's going to make it. 28.39. Michiel Mouris is going to be the world champion for the Netherlands.
Flag Rouge under 39. We have the second lap.
The finish of Mats van den Ende of Belgium, 18th fastest.
Will be his result.
Dylan Sage's time has gone past now. The winner of this world title is Michiel Mouris. 29 minutes and 7 seconds. The Netherlands have another world champion. His parents are sitting at home watching. They didn't come to Rwanda. Michiel Mouris is going to put on the rainbow band. Dylan Sage has had a hard day out there in this time trial. You can see the pain on this rider's face. Earlier on in the race, maybe things were a little bit calm. Dylan Sage is going to be way outside the medals. Our medals are going to go to the Netherlands, the USA and Belgium. This course takes no prisoners. The road race course is even tougher. Sage was off number 1, 12th last year. In many people's eyes, the race favourite. But it hasn't happened. He never came back from the first split. Dylan Sage finishes this time trial 18th fastest. He came back to 10th and he went back out to the same similar position that he was on the first split. Michiel Mouris comes from a cycling family. He is the world champion. His family celebrating back in the Netherlands. His family includes Jens Mouris and his brother who rides for the Tietmer Rockets. Big cycling family, have a world champion. Michiel Mouris wins for the Netherlands ahead of Ashlyn Barry of the United States of America, with Seth van Kerckhove of Belgium in third place. There's the makeup of the top 10 riders. The USA having a great day with 2 riders in the top 5.
To our official partners, we thank you so much. Tissot, the Swiss watches since 1853, Santini, Big Mat, Shimano, and Volkswagen. Shout out to the Saka, official supplier, Rallybois, Bank of Kigali, financially transforming lives, MU Insurance, and Inyanye, always Inyanye.
Well, it's an exciting time trial, that one. It bobbled along nicely and then really boiled up. The Dutch have had a good day here in Rwanda. Well, we wait to hear now from our new world champion. Here he is, the world champion.
Michiel Mouris, world champion of the individual time trial. But what a battle it was with the other guys. How deep did you have to dig?
Yeah, it's incredible to win here, and yeah, it was really difficult. Of course, you had the time trials the days before, and I knew a lot of guys would blow up, and I tried to start conservative, but well, still it was really long to the line and really hard fight.
This is a dream come true.
Yeah, really.
And what a day for the Netherlands! You win the 2 titles today, the women and the men's junior time trial. It must be amazing for the ski team, for the squad.
Yeah, of course it's amazing for the whole team and incredible we both win here, and I think it says we're with a good staff here and everything's good. So
the course, very difficult course, but was it suited to your qualities?
Yeah, I think so. I like to have some rest moments, and I can also sometimes really go over the limit on the cobbles, for example. But yeah, of course, I'm not the lightest, but I think you see still a lot of big guys have the power to win here, so it's incredible.
You spent some time in the hot seat. Was there a lot of stress?
Yeah, of course. It was. They're always looking for the times and not really sure, but when everyone is over the line, and then you know it.
Now you can enjoy the podium. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Well, he can celebrate now after a sparkling performance. His parents are at home with a big celebration. They can't really believe it. I'm told that they're all gathered in the house watching right now and enjoying the atmosphere here in Rwanda from home and just watching Michiel take the world title. The Dutch were celebrating early. What a ride that was. Here's the result of this junior individual time trial. Michiel Mouris of the Netherlands wins 6.84 seconds ahead of the American Ashton Barry, with Stefan Kerckhove in third place. As we run through, you can enjoy watching the riders' times that maybe you were looking for. That's the rundown of all the riders. As always, a great crowd at the side of the road enjoying these championships. That's the final of our individual time trials. Tomorrow we have the mixed relay time trial. And then we get into the road races on Thursday. We're almost ready for this medal ceremony now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to award ceremony of the 2025 UCI Road World Championships in Kigali. Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à la cérémonie protocolaire de championnat du monde route UCI 2025 à Kigali.
Ikaze kuri mwese muteraniye hano, ikaze kuri mwese mudukurikiye, tubaha ikaze mu birori byo gutanga ibihembo ku bakinnyi bitwaye neza muri shampiyona y'isi y'amagare y'ibihumbi 2025 UCI Road World Championship iri gukinirwa ahangaha i Kigali.
our medalists.
Award ceremony of the 2025 UCI Road World Championship Man Junior Individual Time Trial. Cérémonie protocolaire de championnat du monde route UCI 2025 contre la montre individuelle homme junior.
muri uyu mwanya rero tugiye guhemba abatsinze muri shampiyona y'isi y'amagare y'ibihumbi 2025 mu ngimbi Men Juniors Individual Time Trial.
The medals and jersey will be presented by Mrs. Sonia Gregoria Ramos Acuña, UCI Management Committee member. Les médailles et le maillot seront remis par Madame Sonia Gregoria Ramos Acuña, membre du comité directeur de l'UCI.
Imidari n'imyambaro igenerwa abatsinze igiye gutangwa na Madame Sonia Gregoria Ramos Acuña, umwe mu bagize komite nyobozi ya UCI.
In third place, and winner of the bronze medal, representing Belgium. À la troisième place, et vainqueur de la médaille de bronze, représentant Belgique.
Ku mwanya wa gatatu n'umudari w'umuringa yegukanywe n'umukinnyi ukinira Ububirigi.
Stefan Kerckhove.
Bronze medal goes to Van Kerckhove of Belgium. Very pleased with his performance, and so he should be. That was some tussle.
In second place, and winner of the silver medal, representing the United States of America. À la deuxième place, et vainqueur de la médaille d'argent, représentant les États-Unis.
Ku mwanya wa kabiri n'umudari wa feza yegukanywe n'umukinnyi ukinira Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika ariwe
Ashlyn Barry.
Ashlyn Barry continues his development as he gets the silver medal.
In first place, UCI World Champion and winner of the gold medal, representing the Netherlands. À la première place, champion du monde UCI et gagnant de la médaille d'or, représentant les Pays-Bas.
Shampiyona y'isi yo gusiganwa ku magare n'umudari wa zahabu yegukanywe n'umukinnyi ukinira Ubuholandi ariwe
Michiel Mouris.
Michiel Mouris. Pulls on the rainbow bands as the world champion.
The gifts will be presented by Mrs. Diane Karuzizi, CEO of Bank of Kigali. Les cadeaux seront remis par Madame Diane Karuzizi, directeur général de la Banque de Kigali.
Impano zigiye gutangwa na Diane Karusisi, umuyobozi mukuru wa Bank of Kigali.
The Tissot watch will be presented by Mrs. Sonia Gregoria Ramos Acuña, UCI Management Committee member. La montre Tissot sera présentée par Madame Sonia Gregoria Ramos Acuña, membre du comité directeur de l'UCI.
Impano y'isaha ikorwa n'uruganda Tissot igiye gutangwa na Madame Sonia Gregoria Ramos Acuña, umwe mu bagize komite nyobozi ya UCI.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, in honor of our new UCI World Champion, we present the national anthem of the Netherlands. Mesdames et messieurs, en l'honneur de notre nouveau champion du monde UCI, nous vous présentons l'hymne national des Pays-Bas.
Mudufashe nanone gushimira uwegukanye shampiyona y'isi y'amagare no gukomeza kumuha icyubahiro. Twese duhaguruke mu gihe haririmbwa indirimbo yubahiriza igihugu cye cy'Ubuholandi.
Thank you all.
Michiel Mouris.
Thank you.
He's the world champion.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please one more time your applause for our medalists. Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez applaudir une dernière fois nos médaillés.
Murakoze cyane, twongera dushimire abegukanye imidari muri irushanwa mu byiciro bitandukanye aribo
Stefan Kerckhove,
Michiel Mouris, Ashlyn Berry, and Stefan Kerckhove.
Came right down to the wire, didn't it, between those riders. Fantastic individual time trial to end our individual time trials. 3 days of racing, 6 champions decided. Celebrate. Final photographs. To go and sign some jerseys, do some more interviews. We'll look out over the Congress Centre. It's ready to sign the jerseys. Dutch are well versed in this after today.
Time trial, mixed relay cyangwa se abakina bavanze
to stretch that a little bit more, you know.
DJ Brown.
Well, he's going to sign the jerseys. We're going to hear from him, and we're going to leave you with the sights and sounds of another great day here in Rwanda. Thanks very much for joining us. We'll be back with a mixed relay tomorrow. That is going to be tomorrow afternoon. From me, Anthony McCrossan, thanks very much for watching. There's the results of the men's junior individual time trial. We'll leave you to hear from Michiel Mouris and the highlights of today's race. Bye for now.
Michiel, you have the jersey now on your shoulders. What does it represent for you? I suppose it's a first dream come true.
Yeah, it feels amazing, and yeah, it's a really big victory.
Take us through your effort today. How did you manage your efforts? How did you time your effort? Did you have the times of the others in your ear?
No, I didn't have the times. I didn't want to know it because it was, yeah, just everything could change on the last part, I feel like. So I didn't know anything. Still, yeah, tried to start easy and not go too hard, but yeah, still on with all the adrenaline, it was difficult to stay calm. And then, yeah, could get really good over the first climb, and then in the descent, really try to recover and yeah, keep the legs spinning, and then just one more time, full gas on the cobbles.
It worked out. If you look at the list of junior world champions in the time trial, you have riders like Remco, of course, like Tom Pidcock. I suppose you dream of the same kind of future now.
Yeah, of course. If it's possible, I would like to just keep cycling and hopefully get pro.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Thanks, Michiel.
It's now 29 degrees. It's very, very warm this afternoon, the warmest we've had so far. Let's take a look back at the previous winners. Well, last year's winner is now a top World Tour pro, and that's Paul Sexas. Behind him in 23 was Oscar Chamberlain. As we take a look back at what happened last year. Paul Sexas getting started in his time trial. Race to the win ahead of Jasper Skovs and Matthijs van Kerckhove. Let's take a look at today's course. Slightly longer than the women's. This is 22.6 kilometers, a loop out of the arena. Making our way towards Nyanza Hill. We'll have the intermediate point there, and we work our way down to Kimihurura. Second split just before there. And then we make our way into the finish line. A reminder of our commissaires, our jury, who will make sure all the rules are adhered to over the course of today's race. Here is our arena. And we go inside as always for the start of the race, where the riders are getting a fantastic reception. And here is the atmosphere inside. I'll let you just digest the riders who will be taking part in the race. The first rider is due to go very soon, Pacifique Biusa, riding for the team of Rwanda. First rider is underway. Pacifique Biusa, 17 years of age, from Rwanda.
Yes kabisa, murabibona yuko umunyarwanda wa mbere Pacifique ari we uhagurutse, ari utangiye irushanwa kabisa mu ruhande rw'abagabo batarengeje imyaka 22 kabisa. Muramubona bisa imanukira imihanda y'Iremera kabisa, amanuka avuye muri BK Arena nonaha kabisa, umunyarwanda Pacifique. Pacifique Biusa yambaye nimero 83 kabisa, agiye gukora ibirometero 22. Katurebe niba ari ubashe kwicara kuri iriya ntebe akayimaraho umwanya.
It's got the aero set up, hasn't got the disc wheel in the back, but has got the nice.
Tugeze mu gice cy'abagabo kabisa, bagiye kujya bagenda ibirometero 22 n'ibice bitandatu. Uyu ninde wundi amwita Sergio umurangora kabisa, nawe arahagurutse muri BK Arena. Reka turebe ngo biragenda bite mu kanya. Mu bakobwa Mogani niwe ubashije gutsindira cyangwa gutsinda nk'umuntu wakoresheje igihe gito. Rero reka turebe no mu bagabo uko byifashe kabisa. Abakunzi babigezweho TV ariko mbabwira ngo mukore subscribe, mukande like kabisa, tujye twibanira gatanu ko kandi no mu bindi bikorwa bigiye bitandukanye kabisa.
He was second in the Heroes Cycling Cup in Rwanda. He won the Youth Cup.
Uyu ni Pacifique Biusa, umunyarwanda kabisa wambaye nimero 83, arimo arafatiraho, namwe muramubona kabisa. Reka turebe ko yabasha kwicara kuri iriya ntebe akayitindaho, dore ko muri iri rushanwa abanyarwanda bari kwiburamo ukuntu, ariko ntabwo twabarenganya n'ubwa mbere bakinnye shampiyona y'isi gutya. Rero naho bari amabuye kuba batari kuba banyuma. Uyu ninde? Yakuba nawe wo muri Nigeria, ni nimero 82, nawe agiye gufatiraho none hagiye kuva muri BK Arena aho agiye kwerekeza imihanda ya Kigali kabisa. Bagiye kumubarira 3, 2, 1 go.
17 years of age. From Niger.
Muramubona umunyarwanda Pacifique nimero 83, nawe yafatiyeho cyane kabisa. Reka turebe ngo biragenda bite. Pacifique Byusa amubona hano rwose arimo aramanuka kuri stade Amahoro yikomereza amanuka aza Sonatibe. Mukandera iki kabisa n'abandi baze ubundi tubane gatanu ku kandi hano kuri Bigezweho TV chano yanyu kabisa idahwema kubagezaho ibyiza bigiye bitandukanye umunsi ku munsi. Mu nkandire kuri like kabisa n'abandi baze twirebere ibirori hano. Muramona Pacifique arimo aramanuka kwa Lando. Uyu ninde ugiye guhaguruka? Ninde bamwita Waziri wo muri Tanzania. Yagiye nawe aturutse muri BK Arena nonaha kabisa, aho nawe agiye kuba yahatana. Urabona abanyarwanda kabisa muri BK Arena bari kurya show, barishimye cyane. Nawe nubona kanya ujye unyarukuze kabisa wifanire amagare hano rwose muri Kigali. Igihugu kimwe rukumbi cyo muri Afrika cyakiriye irushanwa ry'amagare ku rwego rw'isi. Kabisa ni ibintu binejeje ku munyarwanda, ni ibintu binejeje kuri buri muntu wese ukunda u Rwanda kabisa.
The similar sort of setup to what we had in the women's junior race. We won't give the result away, but it really bubbled up, didn't it, as the race went on. If you were watching it, as the race progressed, it just got better and better. The Genocide Memorial, which we'll show you, I would imagine, every day, and there's no reason not to.
Yes kabisa, dukomeza twirebera hano amagare araryoshye hano muri Kigali Rwanda. Mungandire like muri comment mbabone, ubundi dukomeze twirire show. Urabona kabisa Kigali cyeye, Green City hani ku Gisozi bari kutwereka ewana kuvukira mu Rwanda nako bisa.
The Rwanda flag, which is being carried by all the fans, so many people by the side of the road continue to come out and watch the racing. The big bunch racing will start in 2 days' time, and I think we're going to see more and more fans come into the side of the road with that spectacle. A little wander during our break and the chance to go to that little expo which is across the road from me.
Kandi mumbwira niba muri kunyumva neza muri comment, ndashaka kubabona. Mumbwira niba muri kunyumva neza, niba ibintu bimeze neza kabisa, babinejeje iyo aburi kubwira bari kukumva ndetse bakabikwereka. Mubinyereke muri comment niba murimo munyumva, ubundi twikomereze tureba amagare.
Everybody trying to welcome everyone into their little stands.
Umunyarwanda wacu Pacifique muramubona nimero 83 kabisa, niwe utangije irushanwa ku gice cy'abahungu, dore ko mukanya abakobwa aribo basoje, aho Megan yabaye nimero ya mbere, yakoresheje igihe gito cyane ITT, ndetse abo bari abakobwa batarengeje imyaka 19. Ubwo rero abahungu bo batarengeje imyaka 22 bagiye gukora ibirometero 22 n'ibice bitandatu. Nabo reka turebe ngo ninde urabo wa mbere. Uyu bamwita nde? Aranjitse. Ariko mukomeze mukande kuri like kabisa, mbabone mukanda like, mukanda subscribe, muri comment mbabone, nabwo mumbwira uko bimeza aho muherereye byifashe bite. Twebwe hano muri Bigezweho TV kabisa ibintu n'umuneza turi kubagezaho. Irushanwa gatanu ku kandi Pacifique wacu amaze gukoresha iminota 7 n'amasegonda 56. Katurebe kabisa niba ashobora kuza kubikurikirana akaba yasigarana umwanya muzima usa neza. Aha ni Sonatibe rwose murahazi kuri Rwanda Revenue ruguru ya Rompwe, arimo arazamuka agana Kicukiro Centre. ku kiraro hejuru agiye kuhanyura akomeze agere Gahanga ubundi akatagaruke aruhukire kuri convention center niho finishing point bayishyize. Muri hehe bantu babigezweho ko nzi ko mutajya mubura muri hehe abantu magana ngahe harabura ikingo twuzura igihumbi mukandi like kabisa mukandi like ubundi abantu baza ari benshi ibintu birusheho gusa neza cyane.
The other big favorites include Michiel Mouris, Irebere, Sage, and there's a few others. This is Mohammadi.
Murabona kabisa muri bikare n'ibirori bibari ibirori ingoma bazikoma kabisa umuco nyarwanda bawerekana neza cyane. Urabona yuko umusore wacu ageze muri za rompoe za hafi ya IPRC akomeza. Oh yes, uyu nguyu yageze Pacifique byose ageze reka ndebe Pacifique byose ageze ahagana nibyo ni hafi ya IPRC Kicukiro. Urabona ko agiye kugera santere neza cyane bakwereka umujyi wa Kigali uburyo uryoshye kabisa uburyo Kigali ari tambalale.
Sprawling area of Kigali itself.
Ayibona Kigali bayikwereka kabisa umurwa ufite umutuzo ufite umutekano urimo abaturage baryoshye basa neza kabisa bafite imyumvire mizima badateza kavuyo abaturage kabisa bashyigikira ibikorwa bya leta byose nahandi wabasanga uretse mu Rwanda. Ni nayo mpamvu bavuze batireka ariho muri Afrika yose duhitamo habere iri rushanwa. Undi nawe ahagurutse BK Arena nimero 84.
Of age, bronze medalist in the Angolan Championships.
Uramubona Pacifique none ari kuzamuka Kicukiro hejuru ku kiraro kabisa nihageze azamuka hejuru yerekeza Inyanza hejuru kabisa. Umunyarwanda Pacifique niwe uhagurutse bwa mbere muri BK Arena dore ko baba babipanze kuko ntabwo wahereza abashyitsi ikaze wowe ubwawe utarerekana yuko nawe uhari. Umunyarwanda niwe wa mbere umanza guhaguruka ubundi n'abandi bakaza bamukurikiye kabisa. Aha baracyasiganwa buri muntu ku giti cye iminota ari bukoreshe niyo iratuma abo wa mbere cyangwa akabo wa nyuma. Banyuriramo uko abakobwa mu kanya byagenze. Mu kanya umuhorandikazi Mogani yegukanye umudari wa zahabu muri ITT shampiyona y'isi y'amagare mu bakobwa batarengeje imyaka 19 nyuma y'uko yakoresheje iminota 25 n'amasegonda 47 ku ntera y'ibirometero 18 n'ibice bitatu. Yaje gukurikirwa n'umunya Espagne Paula wabaye wa kabiri ubwo yarushijwe amasegonda 35 noneho umunya Norvege Oda aba wa gatatu arushwa amasegonda 37. Hano rero nibwo uhita ubona yuko igihe gihenda cyangwa igihe ari ikintu gikomeye cyane ku buzima busanzwe. Isegonda cyangwa umunota tuba tubona nabikaze ariko hari umuntu umwe wigeze kuvuga ngo umuntu usuzugura umunota bawukunizemo nibwo wamenya yuko umunota ari munini koko. Bakagutera wakajwiga umunota wabona yuko ari ikintu kinini. Rero hano urabona ko amasegonda 2 cyangwa isegonda rimwe ryonyine rishobora gutuma wegukana umudari wa zahabu cyangwa n'uwegukane. Ndabona abantu igihumbi mwagezeho kabisa kuri Bigezweho TV channel yanyu channel y'abanyarwanda. Noneho mungandire like mwese ubundi abantu baza ari benshi twirebera ibintu bisa neza. Mungandire kuri subscribe twuzuza 140. Murabona dufite 138. Mukanzeho mwese twahita tubyuzuza nona. Sinzi kibura rero mukandeho kabisa mukandeho kanze pinning link ku buryo umuntu utarabonuka kandaho ahita kanda kuri iyo link ubundi agakora subscribe na like tugakomeza twirebera ibintu bisa neza cyane. Uramubona kageze hafi ni Nyanza umusore wacu Pacifique kabisa undi nawe agiye guhaguruka muri BK Arena uyu nguyu no mu Kegi noneho reka turebe no muri Senegal kabisa bamwita Babakari wo muri Senegal nawe ahagurutse muri BK Arena nonaha kabisa kuko hano buri wese ahaguruka ku giti cye agakina ku giti cye icy'ingenzi nuko akoresha iminota mike urugendo akarukoreshamo iminota mike ubundi agahita yicara ku ntebe y'umuntu wakoresheje igihe gito kugeza igihe abone undi muntu umusimbura rero mukomeze muwane natwe hano kuri Bigezweho TV tuba duhari kugira ngo tubafashe kubyumva neza no kubisobanukirwa kandi namwe mujye mutwereka ko turi kumwe muduha subscribe muduha like kabisa dukomeza kuryoherwa n'ibi byiza u Rwanda rwagezeho dore ko ari cyo gihugu cya mbere muri Afurika gikoza kano kantu ko kwakira irushanwa ry'isi ry'amagare.
Acceleration out of that turn. Clicks through the computer, gets that set up.
Ariko munambwire n'ibijwi muri kuryumva neza mumbwire n'ibijwi muri kuryumva neza ubundi dukomeze twibande gatanu ku kandi kabisa.
Here's our Rwandan rider approaching our first appointment with us time split. Denver Alphonse from St. Lucia, 18 years of age, St. Lucia champion of the time trial and the road race in 2024.
Yes kabisa mukomeza munyereka ko turi kumwe gatanu ku kandi muri comment nzisoma ngenda nzisoma kabisa. Hana Ilumva cyaze turahabaye Donata Nshimi mukiza turabikora kabisa. Marishari Media TV turabakurikiye Danko Courage Kinywanyi thank you kabisa. Danko Gitaristi Bayirigo mwa Theonesti turabakurikiye. Clementine Uwera ingoma nizivuzwe urwunge Rwanda ingoma nizivuzwe urwunge Rwanda kabisa. Filimo nambaje turakumva neza cyane thank you kabisa. Hakuzimana Claude turakumva neza. Gacuriro Chimimana Fidel turakumva cyane thank you kabisa. Uwizeyimana Moyize turakumva neza kabisa thank you. Mico hano Bigogwe turahabaye thank you. Umuhire turi kumwe. Munyanyindi Azaria turi kumwe gatanu ku kandi. Nakirutimana Gerard gira vuba niko bimeze. Intekerezo uyatugera w'Imana Valentine turi kumwe. DJ Kemo official turabikora. Oji uzanyaya zanyawe uri kubidukorera pe thank you kabisa. Ngabo ofisi turi kumwe. Niyo Nsenga Jean Pierre ndahabaye. Rurindo mbateze yombi muvande Courage kuhatubera ndi mu mudugudu wa muko akagari ka Mukoto thank you kabisa. Wingene Vitali umuntu uzi gusobanura igare Twishimire Benoit turabakunda cyane. Semana Silveri ndi Veniste ndabakunda cyane. Moize nshimiye makobwa umunyarwanda waje hafi ninde kanze ngurebere kabisa. Nakirutimana Gerard turebe uko bagenda turakumva neza rwose. Serafine Ngabire thank you kabisa. Ndababona muri comment murahari ubundi mukande like mukande na subscribe twuzuza 140 byibuze iri siganwa rizadusige turi mu 150 kuko buri munsi tugomba kujya turi bagezaho gatanu ku kandi nta kintu na kimwe kigomba kubacika kabisa no kuri Bigezweho TV. Umunyarwanda Pacifique byusa 83 kabisa muramubona amaze gukoresha iminota 17 n'amasegonda 49. murabona ko abafana igare baba bariryohewe kabisa. Abafana abanyarwanda igare baba bariryohewe, urabibona n'amadarapo y'u Rwanda kabisa, imihanda barayuzuye, ibintu birasa neza cyane kabisa. Jya nawe nujya ubona akanya ujya unyaruka rwose uze wihera ijisho, ibi birori biba bimeze neza cyane. Noneho kubona umunyarwanda wacu arimo aratambara muri iyi mihanda ya Kigali ewana mu irushanwa ry'isi ry'amagare, biba ari ibintu byo kubahwa, biba ari ibintu binejeje cyane. Urabona hano arimo aramanuka i Nyanza yerekeza centre. Uyu ni 75 Denveri nawe kabisa, urabona ko ari umuntu utoroshye. 2005 yatwaye Saint Lucia Champion, 2024 atwara n'ubundi Saint Lucia Champion Road Race, ariko nawe atoroshye kabisa.
The race starts. This is Asuf Sodiki. Here Hamdin comes from Comoros. Do you know where Comoros is? Well, it's a little place in East Africa and it's off the coast of Mozambique. It's a little island. Group of three or four islands, the Comoros Islands. So quite impressive to see this rider here. Comoros, the group of islands, volcanic islands in that area. And the main three islands form the main centre of Comoros. So nice to see him here representing his country. Next rider from Azerbaijan, Artyom Kerckhove. 18 years of age, silver medalist in the Azerbaijan Championships in 2024. Won the bronze medal in the road race as well. Fast through that turn. The St. Lucia rider is giving this everything. Big opportunity, be in the World Championships, get noticed, anything might happen. Still going well, downhill now towards the next intermediate split. Reach that with 4.6 kilometers to go. So he's got 3 kilometers of racing until he gets to that point. Big left-hander. Needs to lean the bike again. Goes through there nicely.
Yes kabisa, nongeye nagarutse kabisa. Byari bibaye ngombwa ko manza kugira utuntu nunganya kuri tekanike kugira ngo tutagira ikintu na kimwe kiducika. Twikomereze kabisa. Kandebe ngo bimeze bite hano. Hari abantu nshaka gusuhuza kabisa, nk'umuntu bita Ngabonziza Cesar kabisa, Umusanzu Media. Nawe kabisa ubutwereka ko turi kumwe gatanu ko kandi umunyarwanda ageze he. Umunyarwanda reka mbarebere kabisa. Abana barimo baratwereka Kigali yacu, Kigali umurwa ufite umutuzo kabisa, amahoro n'umutekano. umuntu ushaka kwamamaza ashobora kunyandikira. Nimero yanjye ni ibisanzwe ni 0788108793 ukanyandikira ubundi tukabivugana kabisa. Ubundi reka nkomeze ndebe muri comment zanyu ngo byifashe bite. Yararara. Simba Peter ndakubona, twagushimiye papa. Suhuza abantu bo mu Nyakibanda, ndakwemera cyane. Turi kumwe ndagije Imana, turi kumwe. Nzamwita Freddy, nanjye ndahabaye, thank you. Turi kumwe Tereza Tanazi, turi kumwe 100% ishimwe. Isiganwa ry'amagare rizarangira ryari ku itariki 28. Ndimanzi Emma, tubwire n'ibingwi byabo bagiye bafite. Okay, muraho neza, igicamunsi cyiza hano mu karere ka Ngoma mu murenge wa Sake, akagari ka Gafunzo, turabakurikiye. Nawumva Alice. Kirehe turabakunda cyane. Somana mwubahwe, ndabemera cyane. Ni Venesti Rutsiro, muraba agaciro, thank you kabisa. Hano ntabwo bisaba ngo ninde nguri imbere ngo bimeze gute, no kuvuga ngo buri wese aba ari ku giti cye. Weho icy'ingenzi nuko iminota urakoresha igomba kuba ari mikeya kurusha abandi, icyo gihe nibwo ubutsinzi. Umunyarwanda wacu Pacifique amaze gukoresha iminota 25 mu birometero 22 agomba kugenda n'ibice bitandatu. Ari kugendera ku muvuduko wa kilometero 42 mu isaha. Kugeza ubu niwe twakwita ngo no wa mbere kuko ni uri imbere tu, ariko reka agereyo ubundi turebe n'abandi uko biraba bimeze kabisa. Imuhanga turahabaye, Ejide TV. Bugesera ndahari 100% ihirwe kabisa, ndakubona. Asigaje ibirometero 4 n'igice kimwe. Umunyarwanda Pacifique Byusa. Muhanga Nyabinyoni turahari, Diane Ngabire, thank you kabisa. Reka noneho nerekeze mu kibuga, comment ndazigarukaho mu kanya kabisa, tureba ese bageze hehe, imihanda bariho ni yihe. Uyu yitwa nde Keita Munyagineya. Byusa asigaje ibirometero 3 n'ibice 7 kugira ngo abageze muri finishing point kuri Kigali Convention Center. Murabona hano arimo aramanuka mu kanogo, I think. Katurebe. Undi nawe agiye guhaguruka muri BK Arena, ninde Saibu umunyemari nawe ahagurutse muri BK Arena. Bibutsa ko mu banyarwanda bari bukine uyu munsi harimo babahungu, harimo Pacifique Byusa na Ishimwe Brian we nagarajyaho. Byusa niwe ukiriho kabisa kugeza ubu niwe wa mbere, hagakurikiraho Masori Ewan. Baturebe ese nagerayo undi uramukurikira arakoresha iminota ingahe, kuko nk'ubu ngo bagezeyo akagerayo mu minota 30 ntihagire undi muntu ugerayo iyo minota, yababaye wa mbere tayari. Yambaye nimero 83, ari kugendera ku muvuduko wa kilometero 33 mu isaha. Ageze mu gahanda k'amabuye kazamuka warenze Sonatibe yerekeza kuri Convention Center. uyu muhanda niwe ejo bundi ewana umuhungu yasigiyeho undi aramwemeza cyane kabisa. Urabona ko abanyarwanda bishimiye irushanwa barimo barakoma amashyi, ibintu bimeze neza cyane. Undi nawe agiye guhaguruka muri BK Arena, Mariko umusore wo muri Namibia nawe agiye kwerekera imihanda ya Kigali kabisa. Abantu baracyari bake kabisa. Mwiyongere mukande like, abantu baza ari benshi mukande kuri like kabisa, abantu baze ari benshi, ubundi dukomeze twirebere match isiganwa ry'amagare ku rwego rw'isi riri kubera hano i Kigali mu Rwanda, ibintu bimeze neza cyane. Mariko nawe ni umunyambiya yatwayeho 2025 Namibia Silver shampiyona nyine yarayitwaye, narongera atwara Namibia shampiyona Road Race Silver 2025 n'undi atwara. Reka nze mbe barebere byose tumuvugeho uyu munyabigwi kabisa. Arongera 2025 atwara mountain bike Namibia champion crossing country Olympia bronze. N'ubundi muri uyu mwaka wa 2025 arongera atwara mountain bike Africa cross country Olympia rank 11. Urumva ko ari umuntu utoroshye uyu mwaka kabisa, ahagaze neza. Rero reka turebe ese hano mu Rwanda biragenda gute. Urabona yuko aba basore basanzwe bakora ibintu byinshi, ntabwo mbese bakora umwuga wo gutwara amagare gusa mu mihanda irambuye no mu misozi bagerayo. Uramubona umunyarwanda wacu Pacifique ni 83 arimo azamuka yerekera Kigali Convention Center kuri finishing point kugira ngo asoze, turebe iminota arabakoresheje.
He's almost at the top now. He's looking pretty strong. No change at the intermediate split. Bimeze still leads. Diarujo is second. Mazzoli is in third place.
Yes, kambarebere ngo mu Rwanda abakobwa byarangiye gute b'abanyarwanda, dore ko bari abakobwa babiri. Reka turebe umwanya wa hafi bagarukiyeho ko byari bimeze kabisa. Abona uyu ngo arimo arazamuka Kicukiro Centre, mwita Muhamedi wo muri Ghana kabisa. Nawe 2024 yatwaye Africa Champion rank ya 20. Arimo arazamuka Centre, n'undi nawe umukurikiye nimero 71 akaba munyuzeho tayari Antom nawe kabisa. Urabona yuko ari umuntu utoroshye, niwe nimero 71. Katurebe umunyarwanda wa hafi ko bimeze. Okay, twagiye noneho mbere na mbere. Reka mbabwire iri rushanwa cyangwa aba basore sahizi bagiye guhaguruka hano ni abasore 83 baturuka mu bihugu 56 barimo abanyarwanda babiri batarengeje imyaka 19, batarengeje imyaka 19 kabisa. Noneho katurebe abakobwa bacu bimeze bite.
He's got that absolutely perfectly set up and he is doing it proud this afternoon. Top of their eyes for Bimeze. He'll turn the corner and he'll get set for 1 kilometre to go. So Bimeze goes through that section, 1 kilometre a race to go, to set the standard for everybody else to beat. Nothing's changed at the split. Bimeze, Diarujo and Mazzoli are the 3 fastest riders. This is Gulwako. Well,
Okay, noneho reka turebe ngo byagenze bite uyu munsi. Pacifique Byusa agiye kugera kuri Kigali Convention Center amaze gukoresha iminota 33. Kuri wa kabiri u Rwanda rwahagarariwe n'abakinnyi babiri basiganwa n'igihe. Uri wese haguruka wenyine abakobwa batarengeje imyaka 19 aho abakinnyi intera y'ibirometero 18 n'ibice bitatu. Masengesho Yvonne yabaye wa 33 yakoresheje iminota 29 n'amasegonda 43 aho yareshejwe iminota 3 n'amasegonda 55 na Megan watwaye umudari wa zahabu niwe wabaye wa mbere kuko we yakoresheje iminota 26 n'amasegonda 26. Noneho turakomeza Uwiringiyimana Liliane yabaye uwa 40 mu bakinnyi 47. Urumva inyuma ye haje barindwi. Rero abanyarwanda bitwaye neza ubutaha baza ku mwanya nabo mwiza dore ko ku magara abanyarwanda natwe tuba dukaze. Nyuma yo gukoresha iminota 30 n'amasegonda 58 bivuze ko yarushijwe iminota 5 n'amasegonda 11 no wa mbere. Byusa akabageze Kigali Convention Center. Katurebe iminota agiye gukoresha katurebe 34 n'amasegonda 38 ya akoresheje iminota 34 n'amasegonda 48. Ubwo agiye kuba yicaye kuri ya ntebe y'umuntu wakoresheje igihe gito nihagira umuntu umurusha ubwo aramutsimbura nawe ayicareho kabisa. Uramubona Byusa Pacifique umunyarwanda utarengeje imyaka 19 kabisa ubiyimo neza cyane.
On the finish line, George Lushinger and MC Brian. MC Brian is the speaker of the Tour of Rwanda. He's very well known.
Okay, nimero 71 Anton ageze mu minota 14 n'amasegonda 33 ibirometero 12 n'ibice 8 nibyo asigaje. Abona ko nawe ari ku muvuduko kabisa. Ari gukoresha igihe cye neza kuko arimo aragaruka arimo aramanuka ava i Nyanza yerekeza Sonatibe. Abona abanyarwanda kabisa muri BK ari n'ingoma bari kuzivuza ewan ibintu bimeze neza cyane. Abantu 1700 mwaje hano kuri live kuri Bigezweho TV mukande kuri like umuntu utarabona hana kandira like reba comment yanjye A1 ndebe comment pinning ubundi ari hunyura uhita ukanda subscribe ubundi wigarukire urebe live neza cyane kabisa. Hari abantu baba babuze ahantu handitse subscribe babuze ahantu hari like.
So the Azerbaijan rider is coming up to catch the next rider in front of him.
Okay, reba link pininze none uyikandeho nkandira kuri iyo link pininze ukande subscribe ukore like ubundi uhita ukanda handitse live ukomeze urebe irushanwa hano rimeze neza cyane. Bingorere kabisa niba uri umukunzi wabigezweho niba ushaka kujya ubona n'ibindi bikorwa bitandukanye bid live uko iminsi zagendeza kandaho ubundi twikomereze. Dore aho Antom ageze umunyarwanda wacu yahageze ari mu minota 17 n'amasegonda 52 ariko wahageze ari mu minota 16 n'amasegonda 49. Ubwo bivuze yuko hatagize igihinduka yahita muhigika akamuhagurutsa ku ntebe y'umuntu wakoresheje igihe gito. Reka turebe karagerayo amurusha.
out to the line as well and past it. Sorijan Keita, they'll get a bit of respite now from this rise. All the drums being played at the top.
Nabona ko kugeza ubu ngubu ewana ibintu bimeze neza cyane. Umunyarwanda nawe uramurenga ariko ntabwo twabyizera 100% kuko urabona ko igihe yakoresheje abandi bari kugikoresha bakiri kure, rero birashoboka cyane yuko bahita bamuhagurutsa kuri iriya ntebe. Ariko ndashaka ko muri comment mumbwira niba munyumva, sinzi niba muri kunyumva. Umunya-Uganda nawe ahagurutse muri BK Arena. Nonaha reka turebe ese Uganda nabo bakwigaragaza. Reka turebe kabisa uko biraba bimeze. Umunya-Uganda yitwa Kagaba Hatimu kabisa. Umunya-Uganda yambaye nimero ya kangahe? Yambaye nimero 59. Osman nimero 65 nawe amaze gukoresha iminota 9 n'amasegonda 35 mu birometero asigaje ni 15 n'ibice 7. Wabona umujyi wa Kigali kabisa hano baba ugaragaza tuba kwamamaza ewana Kigali yacu kabisa. Kigali isukuye, umujyi usi cyatsi, green city. Mu minsi mike noneho ne bamara gukora kira gishanga cya Nyabugogo, bamaze gushyiramo ibikorwa by'ubukerarugendo bigiye bitandukanye. Noneho Kigali ntabwo ntabwo izabivugirwamo. Ibihugu by'abaturanyi byose bizagira amashyari, none hazabanangura pe. Umunyarwanda akoresheje iminota ingahe? Akoresheje iminota 34 n'amasegonda 45 gutyo. Katurebe ko hari uramujya imbere, ariko ewana kugeza ubu barakicaye kuri iriya ntebe. Urabona hano ni Kicukiro Centre umanuka ku kiraro wa muhanda wo hejuru kabisa, ukomeza IPRC umanuka hano bageze ni kuri Diamond House, inyubako yitwa Diamond House, amanuka ajya Sonatibe. Katurebe imihanda ya Kigali. Umuvuduko wabariho ibaze ko ari ku muvuduko wa 60 ku isaha. Wa muvuduko moto zemerewe kugendaho, wari kuwugendaho ni gare. Ubwo nawe tekereza none haramutse aya magare yabo wajyanga arimo moteri. Umuvuduko moto zigendaho ukabona ziri kwirukanka, warawugendaho ni gare. Anga arimo aramanuka agiye kugera Sonatibe nkuko mubibona kabisa. Agiye kugera Sonatibe. Nuko twatuje turi gufana suza abanyakibanda na Nyagatana. Nabasuje cyane. Hakuzimana Jean Bosco turakumva na Rebi Nyakibanda Nyagatana. How are you? Turakumva. Thank you kabisa. Undi mukinnyi aturutse muri BK Arena. Urabona abanyarwanda kazi kabisa babasa neza. Abanyarwanda kazi baba bakeye. Urabareba ukabamenya. Aho ubonye umunyarwanda wese uramureba ukamumenya kabisa. Niyo mwahurira muri Senegal uramureba ukahita umenya ko ari umunyarwanda. Hano bari kumanuka hehe? Ari kumanuka Rwandex yerekeza wa muhanda ujya Convention Center. Uyu nguyu agiye kugera noneho convention iwe neza. Amaze gukoresha iminota 36. Yo ntago yarenga umunyarwanda kugeza ubu ngubu. Uyu nguyu ari inyuma ya Pacifique, kuko Pacifique yakoresheje iminota 34 n'amasegonda 38. Uyu amaze gukoresha 36. Uyu nguyu we kabisa yasigaye. Kugeza ubu haraba hasoje babiri, nimero 83 umunyarwanda na nimero 80 muri Qatar. uyu noneho amaze gukoresha 37 yala umunyarwanda hano aracyaba afite kabisa hano umunyarwanda aracicaye ku ntebe y'ubwami cyangwa intebe y'uwakoresheje igihe gito cyane kuko we iminota yakoresheje nawe urayirenga uyu nguyu tayari we yasigaye akoresheje 37 mu gihe umunyarwanda yakoresheje 34 Nsengiyumva Emmanuel n'abantu ba Nyagatare turakumva cyane cyane kandi turagukunda natwe tuvugeho abantu ba Nyagatare ariko murabizi ko nanjye nuruka Nyagatare nanjye ndi umwana w'Inyagatare pyo kabisa nuko umuntu aba yaragiye za Kigali guhiga naho ubundi nanjye ndi w'Inyagatare ndabasuje cyane abantu ba Nyagatare Rukomo Nyagatare Mimuri Nyagatare za Cyabayaga Nyagatare Katabagemo Nyagatare Karangazi Matimba Nsheke Musheri ni henshi Gatunda Rwimiyaga Ryabega Mukama abo bose ndabasuje kabisa mbateye yambu komeze kugira ibihe byiza kabisa Sam and Esther official ndabeshya iki wa muntu ko ngende umwana w'Inyagatare uramakanya nkande Ishimwe Steven ndabakurikiye ndi South Sudan thank you kabisa mukomeze mudutere yambu aho muherereye tuba tubona cyane gatanu ku kandi Nsabiyumva Jean Claude turabasuhuje amagara ameze neza cyane Divine Nairobi Kenya turabasuhuza abantu b'Inyanza ndabasuhuza cyane nabo twiganye kwa Gumiriza Muhire turabakurikiye gatanu ku kandi kabisa Reka ndebe uyu nguyu Antom amaze gukoresha iminota 24 ageze muri kimwe cya kabiri mu gihe umunyarwanda icyo gihe yaramaze gukoresha 25 reka turebe yuko yamuhagurutsa ku ntebe y'icyubahiro yamaze kwicaraho kabisa umunyarwanda byagenze gute kugeza ubu umunyarwanda niwe wa mbere niwe wicaye ku ntebe y'icyubahiro nta muntu uramurusha okay abimuhanga turi kumwe irakoze Servine Nsengiyumva nareke kubeshyira uwacu niko bimeze rate ngende umwana w'Inyagatare mani urumva uduce twose natuzi koko Nyagatare narahabaye cyane narahavukiye ndahaba nahavuye 2018 ndakeka ya 2018 Kamugishaje Judite natwe turabakurikira yego thank you suhuza ndagukunda Oscar Ndereyimana thank you Kicukiro turabakunda cyane Sebasaza Adrien thank you abakurikiye Bugesera Fabrice ndabakurikiye ndi Bugesera yego ni Benoni muzo Gakenye natwe tuvugeho Gakenye bimeze biteye hano hakonja cyane kabisa za Gakenye za Musanze na Gicumbi mbona ari ahantu kabisa kuhaba ewana bisaba ko waramenyereye ukonje komeza twirebera amagare uburyo ibirori biba biryoshye kabisa hano amagare yabaye amagare Sport life gusa turabakurikiye cyane ishuri twari kwepye yala mwakwize sha mutazabinoza Bizimana Providence turakumva hano Burera Butaro kabisa dutere yambu mbateye yambu cyane nanjye ndabakunda cyane Iva byukusenge ndahabaye Iva kwa Ngoga Nyagatare Ngoga kabisa kwa Ngoga ariko hasigaye hakoreramo undi mutipe niba yitwa nde nabonye Ngoga baramutsimbuye basigaye bahita ngineza restaurant siko bimeze Ngineza restaurant hasigaye hakoreramo abandi bantu Ngoga sinzi uko byagenze kabisa Gicumbi turahari thank you kabisa umunyarwanda atubabarire aboneke muri Big 10 niko bimeze n'itegeka Ignes we katere ko nabandi baramurengaho hano barimo baratwereka umujyi wa Kigali kabisa mu karere ka Kamonyi urahazi Kamonyi urenze ku Ruyenzi se ndakeka ari aho ngaho kabisa ndahazi najyaga manyura ngiye kwiga segonderi mu majyepfo mu Ruhango kabisa najyaga nyura muri ako karere ka Kamonyi imanuka njya mu Ruhango ni Faustine Kicukiro courage kumunya comment yawe ko yanditse mu buryo bw'igisharabiya muhu hano hari umuntu uvuze ngo wapi umunyarwanda ngo ni nimero 2 ukuvuga ngo hano hari ukuntu bakwereka ese muri kimwe cya kabiri yahageza ari uwa kangahe niho uri kuvuga yahageza ari uwa 2 ya nuko biba bimeze hano urabona arimo arazamuka imihanda ya hehe hano ni hehe ni Nyanza arimo arazamuka Nyanza uko byagenda kose yego niko bimeze yerekeza Mount Kigali akomeza gare Nyanza akomeza abonda ahita amanuka kabisa Robert Kirehe turi kumwe Karalise kabisa nawe aratubwira ati ndabakurikiye thank you Karalise kabisa umukobwa witwa Official ndakubona kabisa nawe turi kumwe gatanu ku kandi urimo neza papa inyuma cyane hano Ngororero turabakurikiye kabisa mu gapozi k'akazi ndabakunda cyane nsuhuza anti bigatsibo na banya kibiri mu karere ka Nyanza ndayishimiye Alexi komera cyane turakumva hano Kicukiro ku Munyinya thank you reka dukomeze turebe noneho amagare ngo byifashe bite Antom amaze gukoresha iminota 28 n'amasegonda 46 asigaje kilometero kimwe n'ibice 8 kandi umunyarwanda wacu Pacifique yakoresheje iminota 34 n'amasegonda 38 bivuze ko hatagize igihinduka uyu nguyu yahita mwicaza kabisa ku ntebe y'abasimbura hatagize igihinduka kabisa yahita mwicaza ageze mu minota 29 Antom nimero 71 asigaje ikilometero kimwe n'ibice 6 reka turebe uko bimeze kabisa Karalisa Official ati ndabona biri kugenda neza mbakurikiye ndi Nyamata thank you umwana wanjye n'abandi mwese mutwiyereke muri comment ariko munakanda subscribe nyabuna munakanda subscribe kuko ndabona rwose nari kubabona mwandire kuri subscribe dukomeze kubana gatanu ku kandi ko tuba twiteretse ngo tubagezaho ibyiza byinshi cyane hari umuntu ubajije ngo iri rushanwa ririmo ngo abakinnyi bangahe ririmo abakinnyi bangahe irushanwa ririmo abakinnyi 83 wowe ubajije icyo kibazo baturuka mu bihugu 56 kugeza ubu rero harimo harakina abakinnyi batarengeje imyaka 19 rero nuko byifashe umukinnyi w'umunyarwanda Byusa Pacifique ubu yicaye ku ntebe kuko yageze kuri Kigali Convention Center mu minota 34 n'amasegonda 38 akaba afite imyaka 17 umunyarwanda kabisa uduhesheje ishema reka turebe ko hari undi muntu umuhagurutsa kuri iyo ntebe kugeza ubu uyu nguyu agejeje iminota 30 asigaje kilometero kimwe uyu nguyu yagiye kabisa yagiye reka turebe kabisa ko acika cyangwa arusha Pacifique wari wicaye ku ntebe y'icyubahiro y'umuntu wagenze igihe gito cyane ni Peter from Zambia Lusaka turabakurikiye cyane thank you kabisa nibayikande rwose mukande subscribe urabona ko uyu musore agiye kugera Convention Center mu minota 31 mu gihe umunyarwanda yahageze mu minota 34 urumva ibirahita biba arahita muhagurutsa ku ntebe kugeza ubu umunyarwanda niwe wari ukiri wa mbere niwe wari ukiri nimero ya mbere kuko niwe wari wagenze igihe gito none ndabona kabisa intebe bagiye kuyimukuraho hano hari umuntu utebye ati iri rushanwa bazarishire nijoro kuko Imana y'u Rwanda nibwo ibitashye umunyarwanda wacu murabona Pacifique intebe yarayimazeho umwanya ariko nakatageze kabisa ubu tayari agiye kuyihagurukaho kuko kugeza ubu umugabo witwa umusore witwa Atom aramurushije cyane kabisa, musizemo nk'iminota 2 kuko urabona ko ahageze we ataragera muri 34 ya la Pacifique. Nako utari wageze kabisa, wari wakoze iyo bwabaga. Ngese abakinnyi barahinduka ku munsi cyangwa bazana abandi, haza abandi nyabo, haza abandi kuko baba bagiye bakina mu myaka igiye itandukanye. Kavuga uti abakinnyi bafite imyaka iyi n'iyi, abakinnyi bimeze gutya na gutya barahinduka kuko baje ari abakinnyi bagera muri 900 na Ishimwe nawe urabona umunyarwanda nimero 49 nawe arahagurutse kabisa. Umunyarwanda Ishimwe Bria arahagurutse. Kugeza ubu abanyarwanda babiri bagombaga gukina tayari bose basa nk'abageze mu kibuga. Reka turebe ngo biragenda bite, reka turebe ko nawe abikora nk'uko mugenzi we byibuze yamaze umwanya munini yicaye kuri iriya ntebe. Reka turebe ko biragenda. Network ndabona zibizanye ariko mutageraho mujya, reka ndebe wagwan ndebe ikibazo. Mutageraho mujya kabisa, ikibazo cya network ndi kugikoraho mu masegonda make cyane. Ikibazo cya network masegonda make kigomba kuba gikemutse. Okay. Ndabona bitunganye, noneho twakwikomereza kwira show hano rwose twirebera gugwan. Abantu 1900 mukande like, mukande subscribe, ubundi dukomeze twiririsi kabisa. Okay, noneho murabona ko Mohamed Munyaturikiya nawe yinjiye imihanda, amaze gukoresha iminota 22, asigaje ibirometero 7.9. Turebe ko nawe hari icyo yakongeraho. Ongeramo bando nyinshi, ntago ikibazo ari bando papa, ahubwo ari ukuntu ibirere byo byinaha nabyo bijya bibizana, ariko na bya danje bando zo zirahari kabisa. Nyanza ya Butare turahabaye kabisa, abanyarwanda hejuru cyane. Marie Rose ndakubona kabisa. Witwa Munyakibungo Ezekias turahari Kayonza mwiriwe. Ese bazatangira gusiganwa ryari ari benshi? Ndakeka ari kuwa 5. Tuzareba kabisa bigezweho, turahari kugira ngo tuzabe tubibagezaho 5 kuri 5. Kasimu Kabarore ndagukunda, thank you Kasimu. Ubu umunyarwanda ahisa abo wakangaye kugeza waracyari wa kabiri kuko nta wundi urajya imbere ye. Katurebe uko biragenda. Noneho abona hano umusore ari kugendera mu birometero 61 mu isaha, ararusha moto umuvuduko. Umuvuduko wagenwe na Kigali urabona yawurengeje. Munyaturikiya kabisa urabona ko yafatiyeho. Ariko iri gare ndebera nawe igare wagira ngo ririmo moteri. Subscriber 1039 byageze, harabura abantu 1000 gusa ngo twuzuze 140 mungandireho. Uyu mutipe wo muri Slovenia nawe ni yoroshye. Mutipe wo muri Slovenia kabisa ndabona toroshe bitavanja. No kuvuga ngo uyu mutipe 2025 yatwaye umudari wa Slovenia champion. 2025 arongera atwara umudari wa Slovenia road race ranka ya 11. Muri 2025 n'ubundi arongera atwara track Slovenia champion point race silver. N'ubundi muri uyu mwaka arongera atwara race Slovenia champion Pausti bronze gukomana yanjye urumva ko hano abakinnyi baba bafite nyine ibigwi ku buryo aza muri bino bintu afite save imeze neza. Nayo mpamvu rero n'abanyarwanda bacu muri iyi shampiyona cyangwa y'isi kuba baragiyemo ni amahirwe akomeye cyane kuko hari byinshi cyane bagomba kwigira kuri aba bazungu bamaze kumetiriza cyangwa bamaze kugafata muri iri rushanwa ry'amagare. Niyo mpamvu kabisa ewana tugomba kwishimira ko ryakiniwe hano mu Rwanda, mu gihugu cy'u Rwanda kabisa, Afurika yose bakareba bakavuga uti Kigali Rwanda niho bigomba kubera. Rero ewana murage mushimira leta yacu, murage mwishimira kuba muri abanyarwanda kuko ibi bintu ntabwo bisanzwe kubona muri Afurika yose bahitamo igihugu cy'u Rwanda. Nawe wakwibaza icyo kintu ukavuga uti se kubera iki batahisemo ibindi bihugu? Ntabwo ari East Africa, ni Afurika yose muri rusange. Kuki batahisemo ibindi bihugu bagahitamo u Rwanda? Aho kantu byibuze kagatuma ushimira leta yacu y'ubumwe, leta ifite abayobozi ewana bazi kwinjira, bazi kutugererayo nk'abaturage, bakavuga bati abanyarwanda bakwiye ibyiza, reka tubibagezeho. Kamanze nsome ku mazi ubundi ngaruke mu minota mike twikomereza kabisa. Ariko nako mukora subscribe none ahita ukanda kuri iyo linki na pininze ugenda ukore subscribe kuri Bigezweho TV ubundi ewana twibande gatanu ku kandi.
Abdelghani of Qatar. Abdelghani chasing one of the top times. The time to beat to get into the medals at the moment is 4 minutes and 14 seconds down. Abdelghani is going to put himself into the bronze medal position at the moment. A long way to go in this race yet. Abdelghani, a little bit of gear problems. And the finish. Looks like the chain might come off. Just as well it didn't do it on the climb. Third place for Abdelghani of Qatar. This is Kerckhove. This potentially is going to be the fastest time so far to the first split. Looks like he's still got time in hand. So he's going to go through that split and he's going to be...
Yes kabisa nagarutse reka turebe uko byifashe hano rwose mu magare mu mujyi wa Kigali. Kabarore turahabaye igare ryabaye igare kabisa ni Ningimana Tarisisi niko bimeze. Turebe uyu nguyu yageze yari wakangahera.
Now this rider looks to me like he is on an absolute mission.
Niwe Marie Rose rega Imana yirirwa handi igatahira u Rwanda. Niyo mpamvu Imana yatoranyije u Rwanda ibyiza byose bigiye biyiza iwacu. Niko bimeze kabisa. Mwarabibonye ejo bundi batangiza utudege twa tagisi cyangwa utudrone dukora tagisi n'ubundi batugeragereje mu Rwanda kabisa. Niriya nayo ndi achievement kaze cyane. Rero ewana abanyarwanda kabisa mukomeze kwizerera mu buyobozi dufite, mwumve ko kabisa ibintu ari wane. Kankomeze ndebe ese bihagaze bite.
Onto the climb then for the Turkish rider. He's at no disadvantage on this climb. Keeps the momentum going around the turn. 14 kilometers an hour through that corner. Demerkin keeps the pace going. Next rider goes. It's Marco Thiel at the finish for Namibia. That's a good ride on a road bike. 4th fastest time of the 18 finishes. Demerkin still with this progression towards the top of this rise.
Yes, kabisa nagarutse nagarutse reka turebe wagwan ko ndabona mutari gukanda subscribe sinzi impamvu ngenda shaka yuko mukanda subscribe tukuzuza 140 ubundi tukareba igare turyoshye tumeze neza. Urabona ko mu mihanda ya Kigali n'ingoma bari kuzikoma kabisa. Hano ni muri wa muhanda w'amabuye wa Sonatibe. Bimeze bite reka ndebe muhanda w'amabuye se mwandire kuri subscribe twuzuza 140 ubundi turyohe kabisa. Sinzi impamvu mutari kubikora kabisa. Harabura abantu 700 kugira ngo twuzuze 140. Abantu 700 mwana 1900 muhari mukanzeho none hatwahita tubuzuza. Harabura iki? Reba link na pininze uyikandeho ubundi twikomereze. Iyo musore se ko byari bimujabutsa akiri muri BK Arena da. Hano yungu yageze he arimo arazamuka kuri Rwanda Revenue Sonatibe. Nawe katoroshye. Morocco champion 2025 2024 Morocco champion 2024 Africa rank 5 2025 Morocco champion road race. Urabona yuko nawe afite ibigwi bitoroshye kabisa. Rero mungandire subscribe twuzuza abo bantu ubundi dukomeze twirebera live yacu turyoshye kabisa. 140 ndashaka kubibona none kabisa. Abantu 1400 mukanze yo link na pininze byakunda. Umuntu utari kuyibona iyo link na pininze kanda X kanda akakantu ko gukuba kari munsi ya video ubundi uhita ukanda ahanditse subscribe niyo like icyo gikumwe ugikandeho ubundi twirebere. Like 400 mbana 1400 abantu 1000 kuki mutari gukandaho. Bimeze bita abanyarwanda kuki mwarakaye? Urabona turi mu byiza ibyiza birashira hazi ibindi byiza kurushaho. Namwe mukanga gukanda subscribe mukandeho kabisa. Tujye twibanira gatanu ku kandi kuko dufite byinshi byo kubagezaho. Ejo bundi tuzabereka match ya Rayon Sport na Singida. Ejo bundi tubereke match ya APR na Pyramide. Tuba duhari kabisa. Ugiye muri live zacu urabona ko buri gihe tuba duhari ku masitade agiye atandukanye kabisa. Tuba duhari 5 kwa 5. Rero byabyiza ukanze subscribe ubundi tukajya twibanira uko iminsi igiye itandukanye. Uyu Mohamed asigaje igice kimwe ikilometero kimwe n'igice kimwe umunyaturikiya kabisa kugira ngo agere kuri finishing point hano kuri Kigali Convention Center. Ubundi amaze gukoresha iminota 33 arabura. Okay, yungu y'umunyarwanda ashobora kuba nawe murusha kuko umunyarwanda yakoresheje iminota 34 n'amasegonda 38. Katurebe ko yungu amujya imbere. Kugeza ubu nimero ya mbere 71 niwe wicaye ku ntebe y'icyubahiro. We yakoresheje iminota 32. Kugeza ubu uyu ntabwo ayimukuraho kuko nawe urabona yuko iminota yamaze kumusiga cyane. Ahubwo reka turebe karusha umunyarwanda wacu nawe amaze kugera mu minota 34. Katureka amasegonda ari umurushe amasegonda 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 18 16 17 18 17 18 19 20 21 na 2 na 3 na 4 na 5 gatandatu na karindwi n'umunani n'icyenda 31 n'abiri na tatu nane tayari umunyarwanda aracyamuri imbere uyu nguyu na 38 network zirabizanye ariko reka turebe ko bikemuka mu masegonda make cyane